Meseches Yoma daf mem dalit. The Gemara says, Ton Rabbanon, Chol adom lo iyeh moeid, Yochel afilu ba'azara, Tamaloyim moeid, Ein iyeh moeid shebemidbar, Shilo yubesei lamim, Minayin tamaloyim ba'kodesh. The Mikdash David has a tremendous diak on this brisa. Why does the brisa says only Oyel moeid shebemidbar, Shilo yubesei lamim? Why does the brisa not mention noy v'givay? So Mikdash David says it seems like from this brisa that noy v'givay, since it didn't have a specific area for the Aron, it didn't have chiluk mekaymis between the kodesh and kodesh hakadoshim, so therefore it didn't have hazois on Yom Kippur b'chlal. So therefore it wasn't the geya, the issa of chol adam lo iyeh moeid, since it wasn't hazois because there wasn't a Mokum Kodesh for the Kodesh HaKadoshim. He says, although in Bayesheni there wasn't the Aron, even though there wasn't an Aron, Bahamiyas there was a Mokum. There was Miyuchet for the Aron. Happens to be the Aron wasn't there, but in the given there wasn't a designated place for the Aron. The Aron was in a different area B'chlal. When he asks a kash from the fact that we find in the Moeid of Samach Zayin that there was a Soy Mashtalech in the Yivigivin and some four that the matonis are ma'akvin zeh. So if there wasn't a Sorah Nasa b'fnim, there couldn't have been a Sorah Nasa b'chutz. So Mikdash David answers that since it wasn't the gate, it wasn't possible the hazois of the Sorah Nasa b'fnim. So therefore, in such a situation, you don't say them ma'akvin zeh only when it's roy, and they could be done, but they're not done. Do you say it's ma'akvin zeh? Moving further on, the Rambam writes in Pergimul Tfidim Musafim, Be'ishim Akdirin, Hakturis, Behechel B'chol Yoim, Person Kol Ha'om, Menahechel, Unem Ulam Mizbeach, Lo Yir Adam Sham Ad Sheyetzi Zeh Shehekter Akturis, V'chein B'shoshi Konis, B'dam Achatas Enase B'fnim, Person Kol Ha'om, Be'en Ulam Mizbeach Ad Sheyetzi. I understand from Minchas Avram and the Yad HaLevi that I'm medayik that it's sorchi in the Lashon the Rambam. The Rambam, in regard to the Zman of Haktoris, that there's a Isser of Chol Adam lo iyeh moeid. The Rambam says at the time of the Haktoris. However, by the matonis of Nasis B'fnim, the Rambam says Be'ish Sheyikonis. The Isser starts from at the time the coin that's matik, that's noisen matonis B'fnim. At the time he's nichnas, it's already also and tzorchian. What's the difference between the ketoret that the whole issur is specifically at the time that Torah is ketoret? However, by the chatzitza nasa b'fnim, it's the issur begins from the time that he's nichnas to give the matanis. So the Minchas Avram and the Yad HaLevi say the answer to this question is according to the Yisoid that's Mavur and B'chaim and Seif and Hilchas Tmidim Musafim, that he proves b'seif dvorov that by ketoret in the Heichel, the Halacha wasn't a part of the avodah b'chlal. The whole avodah was at the time of that Torah Sakturis. So according to that, it's Miyoshev Heitiv. That in regard to Chatois Hanasis B'fnim, the Halacha is part of the avodah. So this, therefore, the same way you have to be purged at this time of the matanis who are din, the Halacha has a din, like the time you're giving the matanis. However, the Haktoris, the whole avodah is specifically at the time of the Haktoris, and the halacha is not a chilik avodah b'chlal. And the Yad HaLevi continues that even according to the beginning of Chaim, that he names on that there is an avodah of halacha by Haktoris, but hamiyas it's cholok. The halacha by Haktoris and the halacha by Chatois and Nasis B'fnim, because B'emes Mavur and Chaim says that even though there is an avoid of halacha by Ketoret, it's mutter b'smoil. You could take the Ketoret in your left hand, and there's no psul chatzitza, because since it's not an avoid that was needed for the Ketoret, rather if the halacha was done, it had a din of an avodah, but it was not me avodas and tzrochis for the ketoret. So therefore, it didn't need atzmi shel koyin, and it was mutter with the left hand, and therefore it was mutter with the chatzitza as well, because it didn't need atzmi shal koyin. So according to this, Yad Levi says that's miyushav heitiv, that specifically by the matanis nasa b'fnim, that halacha is mechlal avodas hakorban, and the same way you have to be purish at the time of matanis huadin at the time of halacha as well. However, by aktoris, the halacha is not a chilik of aktoris, and therefore you don't have to be purish at the time of halacha. But the Yad Levi, yes, it's Tzorchi and Godol from the Rambam. In the Chatzitza Yom Kippurim, that's mashma that by Yom Kippur, only at the time of Aktoris by itself, there was a chi of Prisha, and over there, definitely the halacha was a chilik of the avodas Haktoris. So therefore, Tzorchi, why didn't you have to be punished as from the time of the halacha as well? But Tzorchi. Moving on, Tosam Beis says, B'chol Yom Lo Yehi Nishtik. The Rashi says, and it means there wasn't a bell. However, Tosas brings from the Yivah, it was like a handle made out of leather, so therefore, so that the Kohen Gadol was able to hold the metal, even though it was very hot, from the Gacholim. And Tosas brings from Yisham the ass that it's a chatzitza, this handle of leather is a chatzitza ben yodoi to the kli, and the Yisham answers they attached it with nails, and therefore became part of the kli, and therefore it's not a chatzitza. There's a tremendous arichas in the poskim in regard to this taste that you see from this taste is that when an item is mechubet to the kli, it becomes like the kli, it doesn't have a loch of chatzitza. I understand the Torah's l'shma. There's a kasha from Rosh Hashanah that when you put zov and inside a shofar, it's a chatzitza. Why is it a chatzitza? If you mechaber it to the shofar, it shouldn't have a din of a chatzitza. I in the Jewish masham and nothing is that parichas about what halacha when something's mechuber. If it has a loch of chatzitza, I in the Sefer Chazin Yecheskel, they asked a tremendous kasha from the Yerushalmi on the Yisoid of Chaim that we mentioned before. The Yerushalmi is mavur that we bring the ketoret l'fnei l'fnim. There's a psul chatzitza, and Sorchi and Chaim learns that since halacha of the ketoret is kosher b'smoil, like it's mavur in the Gemara, that the ketoret is in the left hand. Al-Korchi, you see that you don't need atzmi shal koyin, although the avodah was b'koyin, you don't need atzmi shal koyin. So what did is no psul chatzitza. So the Chazin Cheskel, yes, it's Tzorchi, and for Yishami over here, you see, although there was no psul small, there is a psul chatzitza. So Chazin Cheskel answers that Yisham is not asking because the psul at the time of halacha, it means to ask at the time of chitui of the gacholim. It had to be done specifically biyamin, and at that time there will be a psul of chatzitza. And the Chazon Cheskel has another teretz. He brings a raya that the Yerushalmi holds not like the Bavli, and at the time of halacha of the ketoret, the Fnei Levim had to be specifically biyamin and would have a psul small, and it's miyushav heitiv that Yisham l'shitosai as that should be a psul chatzitza.